Well, hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is your Thursday Thankful $1 Million Messenger, Kristin Sharpe. And you guys, today is April 29th, and I want to talk to you about self-motivation. Oh, my goodness, it's an important trait to have, and I think an essential trait to have when you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you have your own Mary Kay empire that you're building. So I say this because by coaching so many women and almost also on my personal journey many times, I have fallen off track with the battle of discouragement. And I want to talk about this today as well as self-motivation, because one of the battles that we all have to fight is the battle of discouragement. You know, our dreams don't always come true on our timetables. We go through disappointments, missed goals, and adversity. And in those times, you guys, it's so easy to lose enthusiasm, happiness, and joy and passion for life or for our Mary Kay business. And in those times, of course, it's good to have a family or a friend who encourages us, or great to have a recruiter or a sales director or a national sales director to cheer us on. But the one thing I've learned is that other people can't keep us encouraged. Other people can't keep us cheered up. They may give us a boost from time to time, but if we really want to live a life of success, that encouragement, that self-motivation has to come from the inside. And we have to learn to self-motivate ourselves. And I think this is really true, especially when times get tough and things aren't going your way. At those moments, you might not feel like pursuing your dreams or working your Mary Kay business. Your mind might be telling you it's not worth it, or it's never going to get any better. You might as well just settle where you are. But deep down in your heart, there has to be a resolve, a strength on the inside that says, I refuse to settle for where I am. I know God has a great plan for my life and my Mary Kay business, and I'm pressing forward and becoming everything that He has created me to be. You see, you must draw strength, encouragement, and self-motivation from within. And sometimes when you need encouragement the most, those that you're counting on to encourage and motivate you won't be there. You know, maybe the friend who normally calls you, she might be out of town, your spouse might be having a tough month, or maybe your sales director is preoccupied with her own challenges that you might not even know about. But you guys, when you learn to dig down deep, encourage, and motivate yourself, there is such freedom in that. When you're in difficult times and when you're tempted to get down, whether it's a bad sales month, a team member quits, or you miss a goal, don't dwell on the negatives and replay over and over all the reasons why it didn't work out or how impossible your situation is. No, you have to stop the chatter in your head, that negative self-talk. So instead, I'm going to challenge you to start playing over and over in your mind all the great things that have happened to you, how your life has been blessed. I mean, I always think about this. We're a Mary Kay beauty consultant, oh my gosh, with an incredible opportunity to be our own boss, earn unlimited income, earn a car, have lifelong friends, and a community of positive friends who have dreams and goals. My goodness, how blessed are we that our company didn't shut down during the pandemic. My goodness, we've thrived during that time. So I say that because think of a time when you were disappointed, when it seemed like doors were closed to you. But now looking back, you know things worked out for the best. You guys learn to play the victories over and over in your mind. If you've suffered a setback or you've been through a disappointment, remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. I always say you may have been knocked down, but you weren't knocked out. You've got to get back up and dust yourself off, and remember, you're not alone. God has you in the palm of His hands. I read a devotional a couple of days ago, and I thought it was so relevant to this training, so I wanted to share it with you. Remember that even in your physical support system, when it's not available to you, you always have God. So I want you to close your eyes and picture God saying this to you. I am constantly working in your life, even though you may not realize it, especially when you're tired or hurt, or the day has had too many troubles. You may not notice me. at all, but I am there. And when you're tired, I'm the one who is gently urging you on. When you're hurt, I am the one who is softly whispering, it's going to be okay. And when you're overwhelmed, I'm the one who's running before you, clearing the path of things you just can't face today. In those times that you have felt the weakest, I have been working the hardest for you. And though you may not see me right now, one day you will look back and know that I was right there all along, giving you all that you needed. Your memories of those days will be bright with the glow of my presence. I hope that gives you peace, knowing you are not alone. Wasn't that good? Well, you guys, so much of self-motivation is the conversations we have in our head, our own head. And I've heard the fact a lot that 85% of our Mary Kay business is mental and 15% is skill. And let's just say, okay, yes, that is true. You guys, if that is the case, then we need to be sure to spend a lot of time, more time, getting our heads right. So if you want to change your life and make it better, the one thing that you can do that all successful people do is change your self-talk. You know, the human brain in many ways acts like a computer. So whatever it puts in is exactly what you get back out. The brain actually stores this messages like a giant filing cabinet, and it doesn't know the difference between something that's true or false, bad or good, positive or negative. It just takes the messages in, stores them, and then acts on those messages as though they're true. So the result of this is that who we are, or who we believe ourselves to be, is based on the programs that we have stored about ourselves in our subconscious minds. Without us even thinking about it, our programs take over to direct our lives. So see if you recognize any of these. I can never remember names. Or I can never find anything. Everything I eat goes right to my butt, stomach. You can fill in the blank. I can't seem to get organized. I never seem to get any place on time. If I only had more time. Well, I think you get the idea. The list goes on and on. But did you hear any of your own past thinking through that? You guys, many of the things we repeat to ourselves are the same things that we've been saying for years and years. Unless we do something about it, we will still have the same programs. So the good news is we can change our programs by changing our self-talk. So here are just 3 easy steps that I use, and hopefully this makes a difference for you. Number 1 is to monitor your own self-talk. You know, to do this, listen to everything you say when you talk to yourself now, or when you talk to anyone else, not only for what you say out loud, but also for what you think. If you were to keep a notebook and write down everything you say for the next week, you might be astonished. Number 2, edit everything you say and everything you think. You see, you have the ability to make choices about what you say and what you think. When you start editing your self-talk, you'll stop yourself from getting any more of those wrong messages programmed in. And number 3, listen to the right kind of self-talk. You know, the easiest way to do this is to record and listen to it over and over again. You know, if you have Boxer, you can do a self-note, like a note to yourself, and literally play the message over and over again. People have done all sorts of things. You could do a voice memo on your phone. But when you listen to your own self-talk now, even for a few minutes each day, you begin to replace the old programs that held you back with the positive new programs that move you forward in any area of your life that you choose to work on. You probably have that ability, you guys, on your cell phone. And I'm thinking if you don't know how, Google it or ask your teenager, okay? You guys, change your self-talk and you change your programs. Change your programs and you change your life. All right. You guys, I know that these next couple days can be an epic finish for the month of April. And I also know is how you play out these next 2 days, right, are going to make a huge difference in setting up your May. So I hope you'll take a couple nuggets from my training today on this Thursday Thankful Message and apply them to your life. It would be the ultimate compliment to me. All right, my friends, this is Kristin Sharpe signing off.